Hey, it's Garrick with Eco-Stylist, and today I'm going to be doing a product review with some clothes from Taylor Stitch. And the focus of this video is going to be clothes that are good for warmer weather, so great for summer, and that you could also wear in the spring and the fall as well. Now, if you are interested in seeing me review some of Taylor Stitch's heavier clothing, clothes that are great for fall, winter, and spring, that side of the year, I have several videos where I've styled and talked about some other thicker clothes, like, their jeans, their thicker shirts, their jackets. And so I'll share those videos here for you as well if you want to check those out. But to give you a quick rundown on Taylor Stitch, as always, I'm not going to go too into their ethics and sustainability in this video because we cover that really well in our brand ratings. Every brand that we certify at Eco-Stylist, we research for transparency, fair labor, and sustainably made. And you can see the results of that in our brand ratings, which I'll link in the video. So if you want to learn more about their sustainability, what they do well, as well as the areas for improvement that we share, just check out that rating and you can find out more. But to give you a quick highlight of, what do I love about Taylor Stitch? I love the focus that this brand has on, product sustainability. And what I mean by that is not just, yes, they use a lot of great materials in their clothes, like, you'll see hemp and organic cotton and things like this. But what I really mean is they really look at the full product. So first off, in this day and age, thanks to fast fashion, a lot of clothing is now viewed as disposable, right? People don't value it anymore. They buy something for $10, they throw it away, right? And this is a huge sustainability problem. Low quality clothes ending up in landfills. Over half of new clothes end up in a landfill in less than 1 year, right? And Taylor Stitch exists sort of in opposition to this trend, right? They produce really high quality clothes and they back this up with a lifetime warranty on their clothes, just like Patagonia does. And that's pretty awesome, right? So I think that's step one. And something else really cool about this brand is how they've encompassed various aspects of circularity. So if you're familiar with circularity, right, as a concept, circularity means keeping something in use for its full life cycle, right? So it's like, if a product is circular, it would like fully circular, it would mean that it never ends up in the trash, essentially, right? Like it's made, or it's made, or at the very least, it's made with its end of life in mind. So a circular product might be designed so that when you're done with it, it could be like sent back and recycled, let's just say, right, and turned into the same product again for somebody else to use, right? And then maybe eventually, this can look different ways, but maybe eventually at the end of life. So maybe it gets repurposed 3 times in its life cycle and then it's biodegradable or something, so then it returns to the earth. This would be a circular product, right? Something that's designed with the end of life in mind. It's not designed to end up in a landfill where it's going to take 1,000 years to decompose or anything like that. And so Taylor Stitch as a brand, some ways they've addressed parts of circularity, because like no brand is perfectly circular, right? But they've addressed different pieces of this. And one is made to order, right? They've been doing made to order clothes for a long time. And you'll see this in their workshop pieces. So this brand, they always have like staple collections, right? Things that are really popular, or like kind of like your basics, right? Like your t-shirts and your khakis and your jeans, and they'll sell these all year long, and they know, people want these, so they always have quantities in stock. But with anything new they design, they do it in their workshop, and this is basically pre-order, right? You pre-order them, and that way they know how many to make. And the reason this is important is because in fashion, up to 30% of clothes on average, end up being wasted. So what I mean by that is like when brands don't do made to order, and what they're doing is they're guessing demand. So they're like, let's make 5,000 of this t-shirt. We think people want it. And then about 30% of that never gets sold because maybe they estimated the demand wrong, right? And those clothes could end up in places like, they try to get disposed of essentially, like they might end up in places like Ross or something like this, but the vast majority of the time it ultimately ends up in the trash. And this is obviously a sustainability crisis. So with their, that's one way that Taylor Stitch addresses a piece of circularity is with their workshop clothes, which is super awesome. They also have the Restitch program where they take back used Taylor Stitch clothes and make it better, right? Like they fix it, they mend it, whatever, upcycle it essentially and resell it, kind of like Patagonia's Menswear program. It's very similar. So that's another way. So again, it's like they've addressed a few pieces of circularity there with their high quality clothing, and those are some things that I really love about this brand. So I won't go on and on about their sustainability, but anyway, so now that's enough about that. Let's get to the clothes. So first up, I've got the organic cotton hemp tee from Taylor Stitch here. Something really nice about this is the natural color, and something really nice about this in this color is this is the lightest weight they have. So it's super thin, super breathable. I love this t-shirt. I really, having a t-shirt this light I really appreciate it in the summer. It's probably the lightest t-shirt that I own at the moment. Super breathable, and so yeah, this is super comfy. I just love this t-shirt. What I've paired it with here is the Sheffield linen trousers. It's part of a linen suit, and I'm going to show you guys the blazer in a second for this suit. So I'll have that. And then for the footwear, I've got these are not from Taylor Stitch. I've got these are custom loafers from Adelante made to order. Another really great brand. As always with these product review videos, I'll have all of this, everything I try and wear, I'll have linked in the description. So if you want to check any of this out, support these great brands, the great work they do, check those links. For example, the shoes, Adelante is one of the most progressive brands when it comes to living wages. They pay all their shoemakers living wages at the factory they own in Guatemala. They share what the wages are, they're really transparent about it, and it's a brand that we really love to support, just like we love to support Taylor Stitch as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's talk about the rest of the pieces. Okay, so here we have the Sheffield linen blazer to complete the suit look. And this is really great. This is, I'll show you the full look here. I was really excited to try this linen suit from Taylor Stitch because it's been so hot this summer, right? And it's unimaginable to wear a suit in this weather. And so linen is obviously the way to go if you want to wear a suit. Now, I will say I have worn this here in Austin where it's been like 105. And to be honest, in this weather, like any suit is not going to be like your best friend, right? Like you're not really going to want to wear a suit in this weather, but if you had to wear one, this is the kind of suit you want to go with. It is linen, it breathes really well. So much better in terms of like the weight of it and breathing compared to your average suit. So definitely a great suit for like summer weddings, or even if you run a little hot, for fall, spring weddings, things like this. I would wear this all year long. I really love it. Great fabric. So yeah, that's kind of my review of this suit. Now, one thing unfortunately about the suit is this was one of their limited collection pieces. So they don't sell this all year long. It's part of their made to order series, but if you like the suit, just follow the brand because they have produced suits in the past. They will, I'm sure, make more in the future. So that way you're in the know the next time they drop a suit. The t-shirt though, however, this is one of their staple pieces. They sell it all the time. You can get it in different colors, different weights. Okay, and I also tucked in the shirt to show you that it actually does pair quite well with the suit. I love the t-shirt and suit look personally. I don't know if you do, but it's something that I love. And you can even go sockless, with loafers like this. So it definitely helps, every little bit helps to keep you cooler, especially like I said, if you're wearing a suit in the summer. Next up, we've got this hemp short sleeve button-up shirt, also from Taylor Stitch, obviously. Also linked in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, I really love this shirt. Hemp, just like linen, is also a very sustainable natural material, right? So something great about these clothes is like linen and hemp are both natural materials. They both perform really well in summer, super breathable. They're also super sustainable, right? They're more sustainable fabrics in terms of like water consumption and these things than most other fabrics across the board, honestly. Like they rate really well. And so yeah, they're fabrics that I really love. Now, one con I will say about these materials to some people, just it's worth mentioning, is like linen and hemp definitely they're not wrinkle proof, right? These materials do wrinkle, they do often have a wrinkled look. But I think the best thing to do honestly with that is because like I said, they're great for summer, is to embrace it. Like is not to, I think the wrinkled look can actually look really relaxed, really nice. It's not something you have to like hide from or like iron your clothes religiously. I think with hemp and linen materials, you can really just embrace it, right? And incorporate it into your look. And it's not something that I mind because like I said, I think it's a good trade-off for being able to wear natural materials that breathe really well, that perform really well in the summer. So many benefits. So let's get a quick full look at this outfit. So there you have it, and I'll also pair it with the blazer so you can see how that looks. Okay, and there you go. There you have the full look. As I mentioned, the suit is a limited edition product, but both of the shirts are available from Taylor Stitch, so you can check those out with the link in the bio. Now, a quick note about product gifting. Taylor Stitch did gift me these clothes, and this is, as usual, the case with product review videos that we do. If you see us reviewing products from our certified brands, typically those clothes were gifted to us by those brands. But something that makes us really unique is that we never accept gifts from brands that we haven't certified, right? If brands offer to gift us products before we certify them, which does happen, we just say no. It's for us, we don't work with brands, we don't work with fashion brands like clothing and shoes until or after we have certified them and researched them. If we research them and they don't pass our criteria, we don't work with them. It's that simple, right? That's our promise to you. That's also just our code of ethics as a brand, right? Like, we exist to promote the most ethical and sustainable brands to you all, and that starts with our research. We've got to be able to verify first that they pass our criteria, that these are leaders in the space, and that these are brands that we believe in, right? We're obviously really passionate at Eco-Stylist about ethics and sustainability, so the brands that we promote, not only have they passed our criteria, but these are the brands that we want to support. These are the brands we believe in, we would support with our dollars, and all of that. So we're really serious about that. And then once we have certified them, we accept gifts from those brands because it's great content for all the other factors, right? It's like, once we've certified a brand, they're ethical and sustainable, but how do their clothes fit? How do their clothes feel? How do you style their clothes? What do their clothes look like? Are there pros and cons to some of their pieces? All of that stuff. And that's where, getting to try the clothes ourselves and talk about them is a really great chance to create all the extra content for you. So if you liked this video, as always, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support really helps us out. It really means a lot. If you have any feedback for us, like if you like this type of video, if you want to see more content like this, or if there's like a totally different type of content you want to see, please let us know in the comments as well. We'd love your feedback. We're happy to make more videos for you all. And until next time, dress like you give a damn.